Thurtmose-III of Egypt. For 22 years, the queen Hatshepsut ruled in wisdom and peace. Then her stepson Thutmose III followed with a reign of many eventful years. Syria took advantage of Hatshepsut's death to revolt. The Syrians thought that Thutmose, only 22 years old, would not be able to maintain the large empire. But Thutmose set off on a war campaign immediately on becoming the king. He marched his army through Kantara and Gaza at 20 miles a day and confronted the rebel forces at Mount Megiddo. It was in a strategic position. Hence, it has been the site of countless wars from that day to the 19th century. In the same place, in 1918, the British defeated the Turks 3,307 years after Thutmose III defeated the Syrians. Then, Thutmose marched victorious through Western Asia. He subdued the kings and collected taxes and gifts. Then he returned to Thebes in great glory, 6 months after his departure on war campaign. This was the first of 15 campaigns in which Thutmose made Egypt master of the world that stretched within the Mediterranean Sea. He was a great conqueror and able organizer. Wherever he left, brave armies and camps and capable governors to look after the affairs of the land. He was the first man in known history to recognize the importance of sea power. He built a fleet that kept the Near East effectively in control. The wealth that he took from Syria gave his people a very comfortable life and created a new class of artists who filled Egypt with precious things of all kinds. His wealth was so great that on one occasion the treasury was able to measure out 9,000 pounds of gold and silver alloy. Trade flourished in Thebes. The temples were loaded with offerings to the gods, and at Karnak the festival hall was built to glorify God and king. Then the king retired from the battlefield, designed beautiful vases, and focused on internal administration. His prime minister said of him, just like the tired secretaries of Napoleon much later, that His Majesty was one who knew what happened. There was nothing of which he was ignorant. There was nothing he couldn't do. He passed away after a rule of 32 years, having made Egyptian leadership in the Mediterranean world complete.